Hey, it's Ryan. We're back working on the Norden, and today we are installing the Rottweiler Performance power plate, upgrading from the kind of crappy stock air filter to, it's going to be a combo. So the stock air filter and then this power plate adds a foam filter, which is very similar to what a filter would be on a dirt bike. So I think it's absolutely needed, especially after our first BDR run, the amount of dust that was accumulated on the bike. And underneath where the intake is with these stock snorkels was pretty bad. So we cleaned the bike up. We're gonna install this. I'll show you what's in the box. I'll walk through the install. It seems pretty simple. I'm gonna be following the Rottweiler install video. And if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. And here we go. So this is gonna be our work area for the day. Obviously the seat and side panels are already off. And I'm gonna open up the box and show you what's in there. So first thing in the box is the thicker filter. I bought a second one of these just in case we're out on the trail and I need to swap them out. Here is the frame. Hardware. And then the 3 filters. So this is what you get in the box without buying this additional one. So thick. And I think this is the little bit thicker, and then this is the thinnest of the 3. And I don't think it's thickness as in the actual foam, it's just the density of the foam and what particles it catches. All right, so we're gonna start by removing the airbox lid. There's the lid, and it's just 2 torque 30s. And the next step is going to be removing the stock air filter. You can see in there too, I'm trying to stay out of the light. This is what we're trying to deal with by adding the foam filter. That's a decent amount of dust in there. Okay, so here's a before shot. You can see where I just wiped it down. I'm just gonna fully wipe it down before we start the assembly of the new stuff. All right, and there's the after. So much better. Now that it's clean, we'll move on to the next step. All right, once you get that airbox all cleaned out and prepped, ready to go, we're gonna be removing the seat bracket. It's just 4 torque 30s. All right, we got the seat bracket off, and I'm just gonna wipe down some more of this now that I have access to it. Next up on the list is removing the snorkels and the rubber gaskets which go into the airbox. And these just pull right out. It helps if you pull them if you're on the other side of the bike. So this one, you just pull it a little bit up and towards you, and they pop right out. The next step is going to be installing the 2 supplied studs in the kit. We're just going to go hand tight with these, a touch of blue Loctite, and they are 4 mil Allen on the end. Now that the 2 studs are in and they're just hand tight, we put the left and right side plates on. And we're doing this so that they act as a guide to drill these 4 holes. They give you 4 thumb screws. 2 of them are just extra, but they have these shelves on them. So I know you can see these holes are big around the studs, but the shelf lines up and holds them in place where they need to be. So we put these on and get them to sit in there. Here's 1. And then repeat on this side. You just kind of give it a little wiggle, and you can feel it the shelf sit inside of the plate. So those are snugged up. Now this isn't going to move, and we can do our next step, which is the 4 screws into the plastic airbox. One thing I wanted to mention, this sticker that's getting covered up are your recommended suspension settings. So make sure you take a picture of this, save it in your phone, or peel the sticker off or do something, because the plate is going to cover it up. So if you're going to reference your fork and shock settings, make sure you capture that data before covering it up. Now that the plates are in place, we're going to do the 4 holes. There's these plastic collars that come in the kit. You're going to put each one, or you're going to put one in each slot, like so. And once those are in there, we have our 4 screws. So make sure you have a quality screwdriver so the screw's not going to be sitting there walking. The guide that I'm following says that you can pre-drill these. It's not necessary. Just make sure you're putting nice solid pressure straight down into the airbox and it should be fine. So we'll try that out. If it doesn't work, then maybe we'll do some pre-drilling. All right, so it wasn't terrible. Put some pressure on it and it punches through that plastic. And then we'll just go just barely hand tight since it's in the plastic. All right, the first one's done. We're just going to repeat the process for the next 3. All right, the 4 screws went in, no problem. Now that we have the kit all set up and installed, these all drilled into the stock airbox, we're going to remove the plates and put the stock filter back in. All right, now with the stock filter back installed, we're going to put the seat bracket back on. All right, now that the stock filter's back in, the seat bracket's back in, I'm grabbing the filter of my choice, which is the more off-road focused one. And per the Rottweiler instructional video, this little tab indicates that it is going to be on the left-hand side. So I'm going to oil it up. I'm a no-toil guy, so we'll get that done and then we'll put it in. All right, I'm trying to do this without making a oily mess. I got it oiled up with the no-toil and we're just going to slide it in. And there's 2 holes for the studs that we installed earlier. Feed that through, stud through, and then stud through. And then we're going to grab the plate covers. And then same thing when we're lining them up to drill the holes, make sure you just kind of do the wiggle with the plate to make sure that the shelf of this little screw goes in the right spot. All right, that's going to be it for this install. We have a oiled filter in place and ready to hit the trail. All right, so that's it for this install. It was nice and easy. I hope this video was helpful for you. I will link the Rottweiler video that I followed for the install down in the description so that you can follow it as well. I'm happy with it. The next test will be going out on the dusty trail and seeing how it holds up. And if need be, we'll do another video kind of updating how it performed down the road. So thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.